start this, and then Garrett's like temporarily gone, and then I put him back up. Now Garrett's there. All right.
All right. So is this it? This is the official third Wilds of Eldraine draft we're going to do together,
Yes.
Carl?
Yes, it is.
All right. I'm excited.
And to be clear, we're not touching this alchemy thing with a 10-foot pole. It's like
I didn't even know that existed. Whatever.
Yeah, we're not doing that. Oh,
are we doing a premiere draft or are we doing a traditional?
Let's do
Yeah, you don't want to ruin it. You don't want to ruin number 18 over here.
I mean, yes, that is accurate. Because I'm going to play worse, as I always do.
Yes.
But it'll be good content because we'll talk about it. We'll break down some situations. We'll give each other a lot of crap and try to make it entertaining.
I'm going to poke Carl. I've learned that I can poke Carl from my little screen. Just, I'm also on like a 2-second delay, so that's yeah, great content. Hey, maybe 8 people will want to draft at some point.
Maybe. Well, I think 8. I think it's going to be 8 people will say they want to draft, but then really only 7.
And then really, I saw that orange ready button, but I don't know if I'm feeling it right now. Says number 8 here. Come on, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. 8. Come on, number 8.
Don't be an asshole. Yes, thank you.
No, you have to. This content, man, is safe for work, and you're ruining it.
Yeah. Well.
All right. Actual pack. I assume you have a pick in mind. I think it's fairly close, maybe between 3 cards. I do like taken by nightmares. I can't actually read the names.
Here.
It's fine. Taken by nightmares? Is that what? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's my pick here. I do like the Devil Strike guy quite a bit. And I also like that black-white land a lot.
You just named the 3 in order for me as well. I think I got 1, 2.
That's my order.
3. And then
maybe the Werefox after
4,
that, but that would be pretty
6.
sad. Ooh, wow! That's interesting. You have Daredevil above Witch's Mark. I think I would take the first Witch's Mark, but I don't know. It's like whatever.
Yep.
And now, okay, so we can have a little mini argument here. I like Archive Dragon a lot. I don't like Blue Black a lot. I assume that it's particularly bad in Blue Black because you're trying to do like cheap things in Blue Black with fairies and stuff. But I just think it's like a solid in a vacuum card.
I don't think it's in my top 4 here.
Wow, that's okay. I mean, Agatha's Champion for me is like far and away the best card.
I love being Blue Black when I have taken by nightmares, but this card is just enough better than like Picklock Prankster, Conceited Witch. I like this a lot in Blue Black as well, but not as much in Blue Black as I do Blue Red. So this is just enough better than the other cards.
Yeah.
So.
To be clear, I would not have taken the 4/6 flying there. I just I know it's one card we probably disagree on a bit.
Yeah, I don't like it very much.
This is pretty awful.
It is. It's bad enough that I want to speculate here, I think.
Yeah, but that's the part. It's like speculate on what?
Twisted Fealty, because this is a card that sometimes doesn't make your deck at all, and sometimes is one of the best cards in your deck if you can get like a couple of sacrifice effects. And we did see a Vampiric Rites already that would likely come back around.
All right.
So there's nothing else here.
Yeah, that's fair. I agree. I mean, I guess you could take the Oofy, but I think that's probably not a great plan. This pack is much better. It does feel like black might be cut. I like the Mouse a lot, but there's also the Glutton. I might be too low on Glutton. I think I would take the Mouse here, but I would
Those two cards are far above everything else for me. Like, I know we've played Season of Growth in other decks, but this is I don't. We have a couple of really strong cards here that are like good mid range cards, so there's no reason to do that. I like the mouse more than I probably should, but it just enables really broken turns.
I don't know if you do. Oh, sorry. Shh, buddy.
And like Hamlet Glutton's great, but we already had this Agatha's Champion for a 5-drop, so I'm just gonna take the mouse.
Unexpected. See, I get to edit that out of the podcast whenever it happens, but hold on 1 second. 1 second.
While Garrett's taking care of a yapping dog, Ranko's Prank is interesting. I mean, you could technically steal their creature and sack it to Twisted Fealty at 7 mana.
I see what you're saying. Like, I came back just in time to be like, okay, Carl, okay.
Ranko's
I mean, I'm on
Twisted Fealty for 7 mana.
Yeah.
3 for 2. I'm just gonna take Witch's Mark though. It gives you a lot of consistency.
It's also pretty good with Battle Mouse, just having like cheap playable 2-drops that I don't know. Battle Mouse is cool. That's what I was interrupted for saying, is just like, if you like, even if you play it on like later in the game, you can play it in something else and give something +1/+1. Like, it's a lot for a 2-drop, and like the 1 toughness is a little bit rough, but it also works great. Wait, can you hover over Raging Battle Mouse before I make a fool of myself again? Yeah, it's Celebration, right? Yeah, it works great with Edgewall pack.
Well, you're just going to talk all the way through this pack, so we will not commentate at all on what we just picked.
I mean, what else was worth considering there?
Nothing else was worth considering. Yeah. It was a boring pack, and we're taking Edgewall pack.
I'm going to take liberties on packs. This one I'll shut up for because this is interesting. Go, Carl. Let's hear the expert at work.
If I didn't like Edgewall pack in our deck, I would probably take the Frolicking Familiar here, just because I think it's better than the other cards, and it's somewhat of a signal. But I like Edgewall pack with the direction that we're heading. I think it's a more aggressive card. It's a really bad defensive card. Like, you're just playing a Hill Giant on defense.
Yes.
So
it does get rough on defense. I felt a little. I think I would have pivoted into blue-red there.
The only reason I was less keen on it is it's not a great blue-red setup.
Yeah, not so far. Although Raging Battle Mouse can kind of be, right?
Yeah. Again, we won't talk about that pick at all, apparently, even though it was interesting. I'm going to take this card because I think there's a chance. Like, this is a good Boros setup, actually, even though we've got a black and a green card. Mm-hmm. This is a straightforward Minecart Devil here.
Okay. Nobody loves the Archive Dragon except for me.
This is a better setup for a more aggressive blue-red deck. I kind of want to take the Alchemist here.
Okay.
It's the most if you're going to be blue-red, we're an aggressive-looking blue-red deck if we go that route. So I want to take the most aggressive card, which is actually this.
I like taking that over a second Witch's Mark, because those Witch's Marks, you don't want to take like a million of them.
This is kind of a nothing burger. I mean, if we somehow end up blue-red, this is probably good.
Yeah.
Probably just the Belling Bruiser. We only have 1/5.
I mean, I never play that 2/1, that blue 2/1.
I think you have to be a pretty specific type of a situation.
Yeah.
So here, I want to take the Bunicorn because we don't have a strong pull yet into any other color. And this card can be broken. We've got a couple of things that make 2 permanents.
You were leaning
make a permanent.
Boros. Yeah.
It's a better Boros setup, even though we don't really have a lot of good white cards yet.
I just want to throw out there that the Edgewall Inn also felt like a reasonable pick to me there.
Ooh, interesting. I should have hovered on that longer because it was not in consideration for me. No,
not like at all.
Not at all.
Like you saw it but didn't. Okay, well I know what the pick is here.
Yeah.
Oh well, I don't know. I know what the pick is, but it's a little sad with the torch in the pack.
Yeah, I mean, it's like this card is so far better than anything else. But this card and this card are both bananas in our deck. I doubt we'll get either one of them back. That's okay, though. I mean, you can't complain about a recruiter.
No, I'm not about to. This pack is pretty horrible. I guess Stopgap goes into the blue plan, but I feel like I'd rather lean the white plan here, although
absolutely.
neither. Do you take the ginger brew?
Why is it not letting me? Okay.
You can make it smaller again, I think. At this point, we want to see the curve a little bit more.
I think I'm just taking ginger brew. Like,
yeah.
It's a bad pack. I really don't want to be blue at this point. I want to be white. Yeah. And if we're white, you have to be aggressive.
This was interesting. I'm definitely on red Cap Thief, but
same.
Curious.
I mean, when you're red, you can always splash random stuff, so we can still splash that Agatha's Champion potentially, and that helps a lot. Ooh.
All right, so now it's like take a decent playable in red or take a above rate white with Hopeful Vigil, right?
Yes. I think we want Vigil here.
Vigil also helps with Raging Battle Mouse. It's amazing with Regal Bunnycorn.
Yes.
It's just great.
This makes 3 permanents and this makes 2 for Bunnycorn, but this is a more stable permanent. 2 permanents than.
I mean, it makes 3, but okay. Ooh, this is actually this is funny. It's watching you scan the pack. I mean, Hopeful Vigil is really good here, but I love cut in, especially in a deck like this.
Yeah. I think we have to take cut in, but I'm so sad to not be able to take the Vigil.
I'm sad to not take it, but there's still also some chance we pivot off of white, right? Depending on the third pack. So there's we're definitely red though. So
we are.
There's that Hatching Plans, your favorite card in the whole wide world.
It's so rare that I pass a Hatching Plans ever for any reason. But here's the way.
You're doing it just to torture me.
I mean, it's not obviously not close. Because we've got a good Boros deck forming up here. Cooped Up.
Cooped Up's really good in red-white. In my opinion, it's like where it's at its best. Like all of these like cheap removal spells that you can kind of get around.
It's also good with Bunnycorn.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, I just like Cooped Up. Cooped Up's best friend is Archon's Glory, too.
Do we want a Spear Guard in this deck? I don't know. But I don't think we want Mary Bards. I really don't like Mary Bards. Even though this is not a bad Mary Bards deck, I still don't think we want it. I'm going to rare draft here.
Yeah.
40 gems. How do you think
40
you get
more
up to
gems?
100,000 there.
You want that Battle Garb?
You
play that Battle Garb. I'm out. We're
tiny,
done.
small chance we can play that.
Over. Friendship over.
There's a tiny chance we play the Battle Garb.
I'm looking forward to that discussion.
I mean, I think I played it twice in a lot of drafts.
This pack kind of sucks. I guess there's like 3 whatever playables. Mice, Coin, and Thief that I'm considering. Probably Thief out of all of them, although kind of want more 2-drops probably.
How many treasures do we have? Just one?
Just one.
I'm looking at this with our cut-in and potentially more Young Hero rolls. It's like a wombo combo.
That card's just good. Like, you don't need to put anything on it, I think.
No, I know. But as a bonus. I think I'm taking Red Cap Thief here.
I guess I was sort of thinking, like, we're going to splash maybe for the Agatha's Cauldron. Or, no, Agatha's whatever warrior.
Champion.
The 4/4 champion, okay. Card names. Who knows them? I mean, this is a very clear cut in,
Yes.
right? That's the only real
Yep.
consideration.
Not close.
Oh, you're gonna make me play a ginger brute, aren't you? So I'm not on the restless bivouac. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I mean it's between the Ruiner and the Bivouac here.
You don't really have any 4-power creatures. We might be able to splash green. I guess we have the 2.
We got
Maybe
two
we'll play
treasures.
1 forest. But I really like the bivouac. I like tap dual lands in aggressive decks because if you do go ahead in 16, you can have more consistent mana. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm alone on that hill.
I like it a lot. I'm gonna go back here so we can look at curve more.
Oh, I want to compare these two cards. I prefer the 3/3 trample over the 3/3 for 2 mana.
Yeah, I like Balgus better as well. We're also definitely heavier red, and so I think we should lean towards that.
Just funny to compare those two cards. I never really thought about them right next to each other, but they're just. I feel like the 2/2 is just 2 mana 2/2 is just better.
And Monstrous Rage is fantastic here.
Yep.
We're gonna deal like 20 damage with Monstrous Rage and Bunnicorn at some point.
My Bunnicorns always get fed to the cauldron. That's what happens to them.
All right, I guess we're playing best of 3, so we should sideboard, right?
Yes. Yeah, I can see that.
I
think that card is okay, and also the break the spell can be pretty good against some enchantments and stuff. You can also target your own. No, wait, you can't do that. Never mind.
Hopeful Vigil? Sure, you can.
I guess you can target your own Hopeful Vigil, but you can't target your own Cooped Up and still activate it. Is what I was thinking.
Yeah,
then it would fizzle.
It's an instant. It's an instant, so you can activate the Cooped Up, hold priority, and
yeah, but it'll destroy it. Oh no, it will work. Okay, you're right. It does work. Okay. Love this pickup here, by the way.
Celebrant is fantastic. It's exactly what we want. I'm much more likely to play Dragon Mantle in a Celebrant deck.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess I could see that. I want more things to sack. The Sage is interesting. You know, I had like 3 Sages in this like celebration deck recently, and it was like, oh, that's what that card's supposed to do.
Are we splashing this Agatha's champion or no?
I don't think so. Do we need to? Like, we don't have a lot to sacrifice. Like, we're gonna need to use probably a treasure so we can't sacrifice that. And then I guess we have a few rolls, and 1 Hopeful Vigil. I just don't think it's worth it. I do like Agatha's champion.
3, 4.
What is this? What is that third one?
I'm counting things that you don't mind sacrificing. So like Rat, Roll, Dragon Mantle, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And 6. I guess the Twisted Fealty kind of, but because it makes a wicked roll, and then 2 more packs. I don't know. I guess what I was going is I find Agatha's champion very strong, but not so strong that I want to splash it most of the time because it's conditional and the fail case is a 5 mana 4/4. So and splashing for a 5 mana 4/4 is a little rough.
I guess we've got the Bivouacs. We're playing 17 lands anyway.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
We definitely want to go 10-6 here.
Really? You think you definitely? That's interesting to me.
I mean, we've got 17 red cards and 5 white cards.
Yeah, but we don't have any double red. I guess we have the Dragon Mantle. The Thief's also.
We have the Dragon Mantle. We've got the Thief. We've got the Witch's Mark. I just think it's a disaster if you even like 3 and 1 really sucks potentially. If you get Plains and Mountain, and I don't know. My intuition is strongly pointing this direction, and I'm not
since
explaining
we have
it
the
well.
no, since the bivouac is there, it feels legit to me.
All right. I mean, the bivouac goes a long way for that, for sure.
I don't love the 1-mana 1/1s, though. I will say that. I guess we have 2 cut-ins that make them quite a bit better, but other than that,
what else are you gonna play?
Well, not I don't know. Not like I might play like the 2-mana 2/2 guy, the Sage, over one of them. But other than that, and even then, I think like maybe I side into that. But
we've got Monstrous Rage, Minecart, Devil, 2 cut-ins.
I think what this is revealing about me, yeah, I think this reveals about me is that my 23rd and 22nd cards, like I'm more willing to make those like higher costed instead of like lower costed, and maybe that's not the right way to think about it, especially because we're trying to make an aggressive deck. But
yeah, I just want some 1-drops. We do have a Witch's Mark. Yeah. I just want to be aggressive here. We've got Shrouded Shepherd as well. That's another reason to play some 1-drops.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's a great point.
I don't think they're good. Like, they're definitely some of the worst cards in the deck. So at least the Spear Guard is, for sure. Like, the Ginger Brute is better than the Spear Guard here by a pretty sizable margin, I think. So yeah, they're not great, but I don't think they're cuttable, and I really think the Sage is meh.
Yeah, if we had more Celebration, I'd be more into the Sage.
Yeah, we don't have that much Celebration.
Like Belligerent of the Balls and stuff like that, they can make Sage a little better. Also,
Belligerent of the Balls.
It does work. I'm throwing this out there though. Also makes Regal Bunnicorn a little better.
That's true.
Stage.
Oh, that's fair. All right, I'm thinking about that. If the opponent has anything that pings, then we definitely need to pay attention to that.
And we're playing Imidane's Recruiter on 3 here, right?
All right, you got your troll out. Good work.
You know what I'd love here is Bivouac off the top.
That'd be good. Definitely leading on the guest here over the Bunnicorn, because
you
don't want it to get ratted out or something.
Although I will say I have had I've had like Bunnicorn and the Hopeful Vigil, and I start on Bunnicorn because I really want to just slam for 3 on turn 3.
Yeah, if that was the case, then I think a little bit different story. All right, this is going to be a good turn.
This is going to be a good turn.
We're going to be able to play Bunnicorn, discarded Plains, probably.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, still that, but definitely discard the Plains. I was like, oh, maybe we don't want to discard the Plains because we can Recruiter. But now, I would. Okay.
Oh, sorry. What were you going to say?
I was wondering if it was better to put the mark on the Bunnicorn in case they removal rat out. I mean, it kind of sucks because it's like 1 less damage here. And also, you don't want to stack your targets on your Bunnicorn. They have just regular removal.
I was just thinking about threat diversification.
It was just a thought.
There.
Yeah.
Mostly, and the 1 extra damage.
You can do an awesome surprise Rat Catcher trainee, and I probably would just do that, right? Like, I guess you could also just Imogene's Recruiter, and then we'd probably just win by doing trainee plus Recruiter
I think so. I think we just, while they're tapped out, we just
that's
so
fair.
It doesn't get countered. I mean,
how do they win this game from this spot? Like
they don't. So there's no reason to get tricky there.
Well, I was thinking, like, I'm a little bit behind in my defense, but I was thinking if they played like a creature, you might be able to instant speed pump both of them, right?
We didn't have if we just played this as a 2/1 and then this, how much damage would that have been? That would have been 3. This is still 5. This is still 4. Block the 5/5. Okay, we didn't have a win.
Yeah, because they had the blocker, we didn't have the win there. Although we might have had the win without the blocker.
All right, I'm fine against black just in general.
You want to try that sage? You want to try that sagey boy?
I'm thinking about it. Although now I'm wondering if because
you could also do the slinger. Yeah,
we just
they were blue black, right?
Maybe this on the draw, this on the play. I don't know.
Yeah, okay, I can get behind that. I think that card is like secretly good. It also has secret reach. I've gotten a lot of people with that one.
I like it a lot in my blue-red decks.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if I don't have Aquatic Alchemist. The 1/3 that becomes a 3/3.
Poking you. So, okay, this is the type of hand that sends me to Sadness Zone. It's definitely a keep, but if we draw 2 lands, we're like less than 50% to win, right? Like, there's there's not an escape if we draw 2 lands, you know?
Yes.
Maybe. Well, I guess we do have Witch's Mark that can get you out of it, but you know what I mean, right? Yes. Like, we're an aggressive deck that has, you know.
Oh, there's your second.
You see what I'm saying? Now we have to Daredevil their monstrosity.
See, I'd say we're definitely going to draw Witch's Mark, but Garrett, did I show you my 15 land 6 Witch's Mark deck where I drew 10 lands and 0 of my 6 Witch's Mark and then flooded out and lost?
Not yet. I'm sure you will someday.
So much fun. I showed it to you. It was just you tuned it out because, of course, you should tune it out. We got lands, so that's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Go.
One of our lands is an expensive, like 2/1 or something. What does Bivouac turn into again? It's like a 2/1 first strike. Oh, it's a 2/2.
And it becomes a 3/3 if you wanted to.
Boom, quick studied.
I mean, that's fine.
I would block.
Here. We want this game to go longer because our deck has more cards and less lands than theirs. It's math.
You try to mill them out with your Boros deck? Is that what you're...
Wait, you would block?
I
guess we have
are
to.
Are you taking 6 or 9 more damage from that thing? I just don't see how we could not block. Like, there's no path to victory.
Draw something else and block with that instead of our 4-power creature when we have no good cards.
I guess so. I mean, that means we're taking 6 damage from this almost certainly.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'd rather erase them when I don't have cards.
Well, always love seeing Hopeful Nightmare in situations like this.
No, it's actually really good. Well, there goes the racing plan. We got another land, so that's helpful. Little they know how important that plane discard was. Now we're not going to be able to hit our 9th land drop. See, now unfortunately we do have to block. So
see this is the situation I was afraid of.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing though. We're behind, so I think you just got to take a lot of chances. Like, shoot, I want to block with this now.
That's probably why they did not cast that till now.
Also,
ooh,
that's interesting.
We have to wait to kill the 3/4 though.
We do. I'm not sure that the 3/3 Menace is that much better than the 4/2 anyway. So we just do this and then hit.
Maybe they'll do that. We have to discard 2 spell. That would be great.
It would be. Although then their flyer would be a 2/2.
No, that's true.
That's fine. That's fine. Absolutely fine. I would have been more scared if they just played it as a creature. Much more scared if they just played it as a creature. Okay.
Okay.
So now the question is,
all right,
which thing do we... Ooh.
Both? Is the answer both?
The answer is both. So...
But what do we grow? It's probably the rat still, right? Because I feel like that 1/1 can be block fodder at some point in a race. I mean, it's going to be a rough race because they do have 21 life right now.
The only potential counterpoint to it is getting a single counter on it. We could potentially add a second counter on it with Bivouac later and make it a relevant blocker.
I see. Okay.
I think it's very close.
But we could also make it a relevant blocker just by turning it into a 2/2 if we really need to, right?
All right. I'm fine with that. I think it's close. We're not.
I think it's close too. I don't think
game.
If we get an Imodane's recruiter,
these lands to work.
Okay, that's one reason maybe it was bad to put it on the rat that I should have thought of, because they did show us a stopgap already. So that's on me for not realizing.
That's all right.
Well, that's not great. That's pretty bad.
We just attack with a 3/3
check
land.
Check with a 3/3 land, yeah. This deck probably would be much better if we got like 2 Archon's Glories, by the way.
Yes, because it gives you racing potential.
Yep.
Oh, they're not pumping.
Ooh, they're not pumping. That's bad. Ooh. I don't think we have anything that we can kill that anymore, right? We only had the one.
We could have picked up the cooped up with Celebrant.
True.
Now we lose.
4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're just dead, right?
All right. Well, let's not draw 9 land.
That's what I'm saying. I keep running into this, and I'm like, should I mulligan these 5 landers? But I don't think the answer is ever yes.
I mean, should we be 16? I don't think so. 16 land. I don't think so. We've got Imodane's Recruiter. We've got Bellowing Bruiser. We've got enough ways.
We have Witch's Mark as well. Also, Witch's Mark.
I had 15 lands and 6 Witch's Mark, and I still flooded. So it means nothing, Garrett. Nothing. I know. I'm still salty.
I can't believe it. I've never seen you be salty before.
I know.
This is a new one for everyone.
It's first time for everything. Okay, what do we got? Hey-oh! It's okay, actually.
Yeah.
I saw 3 lands, and
if we get a 1-drop or a 2-drop here, no, a 1-drop is what we want.
Yep, 1-drop would be amazing. Harried Spearguard for the win.
Oh wait, did we side it out? No, we did side it out, right?
I put it back in.
You put it back in. Okay, all right.
For the play.
Fair enough. Candy Trail.
Top. Okay.
All right.
That's
all right.
Maybe I should just play the mountain, just in case we wanted to triple red if we draw a mountain next turn. Oh, by the way, we have a potential sick play of steal and bounce.
Oh, I love it.
Let's attack here.
I mean, do you bounce the trainee here though, just to scry, or I don't know, maybe that's stupid. I don't want to play Mantle into this much mana. I want a 2/1.
The fact that we attacked and they didn't kill it makes it slightly less likely, but I still don't think it's right. I still think. I mean, to me, the question is just: do we bounce or not?
Yeah. I mean, Dragon Mantle on the 2/1 next turn is kind of sweet.
I think we don't bounce. I think we just want to be tempo here.
Yeah, sure. I mean, they're gonna gain. They're just gonna.
And
they're
we
gonna
have
gain
this.
life. Yeah. Okay. I like that too. Yeah. Let's just like keep crushing them. They're gonna draw their card and gain 3, go to 21, and then I guess they're hoping to get something important here.
If they play removal, we still, I think, want both the things on the board, and if they play creatures, we want both things on board. So yeah, this is right. This is correct.
Yeah.
That's fine.
This is interesting.
Although, I mean, it's scary.
Yeah, it is a bit scary.
I mean, I don't.
I mean, they could have drawn it, I guess.
Did they manually tap? They did. They tapped that. We didn't see rat out in the first 2 games, did we?
We did not see a rat out, no.
All right, we're going for it.
Do you put it on there or do you put it on the first striker?
I'm putting it here because I want the first striker around if they have rat out.
All right. So you're going the coward's way and the non-coward's way. 3-drop? All right, that's fine.
Yes. Damage.
Punish for that planes that we needed to cast our 3-drop, by the way.
Indeed.
So we can make it not be able to block and do some extra damage here, I guess. Or we could just play a 4/4. Maybe it's better to just play the 4. Actually, is it this? It's the same amount of damage, though, isn't it? Except there's a 4/4.
I think we twisted fealty here.
Twisted fealty.
Because we can make 2 things not block next turn or play the 4/4 next turn.
All right. That makes much more sense. Great plan, Carl. So where do you put probably on the 2-1, right?
I think so this time, yes. So we get in for 9.
See, food makes this so hard, though. Let's see what happens next. That transmuter is either good. The card always seems really good or really like, oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's not terrible here. Like,
it was a fine speed bump here, but we don't win next turn if they have nothing, but
you could Bruiser and then Monstrous Rage, kill that, and then I mean we're kind of hellbent then. Oh no, wait, Monstrous Rage doesn't work on the trainee. Sorry. I mean,
do we just put them to 1 with the Wicked Roll in there?
It kind of does, right? So you do 4 plus they block. I assume they block the trainee, and then it becomes a 6. So they take 1, 4, 5. They go to 2, and then they go to 1. And you're left with 2 creatures against their board. That does seem pretty good to me. And one of them's a 4.
I mean, we could also make this thing not block and Monstrous Rage. And not give up a creature that way.
No, we don't give up a creature either way. Wait. Because it has first strike. So the Monstrous Rage...
If they block the Bruiser, though, we have to play the Monstrous Rage in the trainee then. Which is awkward.
If they block the Bruiser, why can't we just put the Monstrous Rage on the Bruiser?
Oh, I guess it survives then. All right.
It survives, yeah.
It doesn't put them to 1, which I really like with the Wicked Roll in play. It puts them to 2, but...
Yeah, but we also have 2 bigger creatures this way.
I guess that's fine.
Yeah, and if they do anything at all to the trainee, they're at essentially 1, right? Because the trainee still has the Wicked Roll.
Right. I was just saying, like... The other way puts them to actual factual 1 when we have a Wicked Roll in play, so they would need food specifically.
No. They wouldn't have... How would... Okay, I guess I'm confused about how they would... Because the roll would fall off. They can only have 1 roll. So the monster, if we put the monstrous roll on the wicked roll, it would fall off.
Oh, duh.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, my bad. That's it.
Nope.
I screwed that up. You're right.
You're good. You're fine.
I forgot about that. Sorry.
I mean, I was thinking either way it's fine because like either way, like one way we have a 4/4 and then still a 3/2 first strike trample, and they're at 1, or we have what we had. So I thought that was probably better. I don't know.
Yeah. That's a little bit. That's better.
Rolls do that to me every time. You go through this whole thing and then you're like, wait, you can't have 2 rolls on a creature.
You know what? I think I do so much subconsciously in Magic. I
that
swear to God, it's because I was thinking about putting the Twisted Fealty roll on the other creature back a couple turns ago, and for some reason, my brain was not thinking about the Wicked roll on the 2/1 more so than the 2 roll issue, which sounds absolutely insane when I'm saying it out loud, but I'm almost positive that was what was going on in the back of my brain.
I love this hand.
Solid.
I like when Ginger Brute is like, no, I'm good, actually.
Yeah.
Trust me, brah.
It's just going to get in.
Although I guess
a bunch of damage.
They're certainly they're gonna play like Swamp, right?
Yeah. Here comes the rat out.
I was like, you know what they're gonna do though? They're gonna play Swamp.
All right, no rat out. That's good.
There's no rat out now. Let's see what happens this turn. Doesn't that have flash?
It does. Are we okay?
Yeah, definitely. They mulliganed as well, just for the record.
It's true.
That's like probably one of the best cards in their deck.
It's just a 2/2 though.
Yeah, but it goes with all the things that you're trying to do in blue. It's not my fault that blue black's not trying to do anything interesting.
So if we drew 2 lands, I think I would not trade. But we drew 2 spells, and so I'm much more inclined to trade here.
Yeah, okay. I mean, they go to 18, Carl. I guess I just like don't really. I don't know. Oh, and now you get to play around counter magic. I guess maybe they quick draw or quick study.
Yeah.
Ooh, called it. Yeah, just might as well do it, right?
And it's like another reason to potentially not trade. It's just blue's always got more card draw.
I guess I'm just thinking like a 2/2 flyer that like does a bunch of damage to us with these colors is like better than our 2/2 Ginger Brute that is gonna choke us on mana if we wanted to keep getting in.
We also have Twisted Fealty and Bellowing Bruiser, which are some of the better racing cards.
Do you just cut in here? Keep them off of, I guess, not double spelling.
That's, again, seems really close. The fact they only have 1 island makes it feel like the choke point is more blue than it is spells being reduced.
I mean, I like playing the pack while it's going to resolve too, but I guess what I don't want is the cut in to be the thing that gets countered. True. Also, we get 2 counters on the rat this way, right? It becomes a 3/3.
We do. I think the biggest consideration for me is just if they play a more relevant blocker. The fact that the sprite can't block the rats.
My counterpoint, I guess, to that is that we have multiple ways to remove a blocker.
That's true.
Although now you get to kill this 3/4, and they're attacking. Wow. I guess they were never blocking, right? They could counter it here. Still, we get to do 3 to them if they do that.
Okay. Another counterpoint. Why kill it when you can bash their face with it? Oh, they have Spell Stutter.
Yeah, see, we played around Spell Stutter. Look at that.
Oh, I'm kind of sad, actually.
Well, don't they draw a card or something, or do we just lose life? Yeah, they draw a card.
Oh, you're saying you just wouldn't have played that at all?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh.
Not when we have an answer for it. Oh, that's awkward. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Ooh, they're holding back with everything.
Interesting. So you can just make it so that the 3, 4, and the 2, yeah, and then I guess they could trade with the 2, 2 for the 2, 1. Maybe that's not great. Maybe now is just a good time to cut in on, and then next turn we can like bruiser.
Yeah, I think so. We just cut in here.
Because we also get to trainee.
We get to trainee. I guess the question is,
no.
do we just swing out here? I think we do, right? Because what their best block would just be like double blocking the pack.
No, their best block is
block
not
this
horrible,
here
right?
and block this there. That's 4 damage.
That's 4 damage, and they're left with a 4/6. So I don't super love that. I guess I don't know.
We got the Bellwing Bruiser though. So, but we only have 6 power the next turn then.
Yeah, that's my concern more, because then we don't get that young hero too high. But I guess maybe it's good at this point to kill their sprite. So
I think it's worth the damage.
Maybe they don't block maybe they like double block the 3/3, because that's actually pretty good for us.
Yeah, that's fine. I should have explained. Like, I feel like so much of the plays here, this game was like we had Twisted Fealty and Bellowing Bruiser, and it's like it leads you pretty heavily in one direction in terms of how you play.
Mm-hmm. So they're 3. So they're dead here if they have nothing else, right?
They should tap to the young hero.
Yeah. It seems like they have one more spell in hand, though.
Does.
I mean, there's no downside in just going for it, though, right? Like,
put him to 1.
Yeah, put him to 1, and we have a haste creature next turn. I mean, they probably kill something, or they counter it, I guess. I guess it's pretty horrible if they counter it.
They can't, though, because we've got... Oh, they can after the ward.
No, yeah, because of the ward, yeah.
We could also cut in and pass. Yeah, it's better.
You could also...
Because, like, they just don't... They're not going to have a block next turn, I think. So I think we just... cut in and pass. It's almost better if they counter the cut in than the bruiser. And also next turn, we're going to have this thing untapped again. So we got more power.
Yep. Oh.
The old rush of sugar.
Hey, look where we're at, Carl. This looks familiar.
I mean, okay, well.
I mean, you just gonna go for the double can't block?
I think so. Yes, I'm sure.
They would have had to draw it, right?
I think so, yeah. Oh, yeah, of course they would, because they cast Sugar Rush, so.
All right, there you go.
All right.
Boom, bam. It's just dead.
So, YouTube, what I didn't explain very well was a lot of my thoughts related to the fact that I think the game was centered around like Bellowing Bruiser and Twisted Fealty, and like it just leads you to a very different set of plays than I think where you'd typically be. Like trading is often not as good when you've got cards that just blank creatures in play for one turn or take one of their creatures.
So are you saying with the Ginger Brute play? Is that why?
Yeah, like with the Ginger Brute play, and I think some of the interim turns too. Like,
I might just overrate that gold fairy. All it says is 2/2 flash, and then you lose a life whenever they play a fairy,
yeah.
right?
So if we're the aggressive
Okay.
deck, it's just a 2/2.
Yeah.
But like, I still.
But I don't know.
It was fine
I guess,
there. I think it was still the right play. Like, we drew 2 cards. We didn't have like
yeah.
a ton of extra mana to activate Ginger Brute every turn.
I don't think I'd make the argument if you had drawn 2 lands, but like Ginger Brute costs mana to keep getting in.
Yeah, exactly. We're saying the same thing. Yep. But that was what I was thinking about anyway.
God, I love the Battle Mouse, boy. Oh.
I think we still discard a land here.
Yeah. There's no way, right? Like we're 17 too. Like I feel like we're 16 and a half or something.
Yeah.
Ooh. So Ginger Brute's interesting with the it's free with the mouse.
It is free.
Like right now. Free.
Yep. So we're gonna do that. Get in for 2. Oh, wait, not 2. Never mind.
But I still think it was worth it to play.
This doesn't have haste. Never mind. Oh, that's a good draw.
It is a good draw. But I mean, they probably have quick study here. That's the most likely thing that they have, I think. But I might just play around the spell stutter and attack with both. And then trainee, maybe. And then next turn can be like
we want the +1/+1, I think, from the Battle Mouse.
It's only 1 damage, I guess, is what I'm thinking. Versus mana efficiency of using the trainee. I mean, you could just trainee for the +1/+1 on the whatever is not blocked, right? Then you can guarantee 1 more damage.
You want to make rats? I was thinking potentially play this and then just play it 2/1.
I was thinking make rats and then next turn you can. I guess it's a little awkward because you're not really getting a discount. Well, but we have the Ginger Brute mana as well.
All right, we'll go this. I was thinking about.
Well, you could have done it instant speed is what I was thinking.
It's at the beginning of combat.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Well, I should read cards.
They could have the 2/2 fairy as well.
Well, I think that's fine, right?
Yeah.
I guess they could have Sugar Rush. Just realized that.
They could. That's a combo.
It's not a card I'd normally. Oh, you know what? You know what this does though? This sets up Vigil into Edgewall pack next turn, which is pretty sweet.
No, it doesn't. That's one mana too many.
Oh, you're right. God, that card always confuses the hell out of me. I gotta be honest.
Okay.
I mean, you could just get in for 2 on the Ginger Brute, right?
No,
like you play.
No. Get over here.
Okay, I had not seen that. If I had seen that, I think I would have been okay.
Get over here.
Definitely not the Ginger Brute is, I guess, what I would say. You just put it on the mouse and attack for 4, right?
It's either that,
and you get to scry. You get to scry as well.
I guess we want to keep the scry around.
Yeah.
As opposed to, like, getting in for 3 and trading.
Oh my god, Imodane's Recruiter with the mouse is hilarious.
Alright, we'll do that.
See, I always get confused because it shows you, right?
I think we do land, though.
Yeah. For sure. Because we get to Recruiter next turn, and then we get to what? I don't know. Win? I think it's just...
That was wonderful.
No, don't kill my mousey! That's
absolutely fine.
No, it's my mousey. That is
beyond
Wait,
fine.
Why no attacks? Why no attacks, opponent? Has vigilance.
Okay, do we have anything?
I mean, just Recruiter here, right? There's...
Yeah, I'm just making sure that, like, for example, Trainee plus front side of Recruiter, is that better? Because that's 9. It's 11 damage coming at them. Oh, it's a 3/4 now. It's a 3/4 now.
It's a 3/4. Yeah. Now. I'm like, what is going on? Where am I?
Yeah. Okay.
Don't go where I can't follow.
All right. Okay. All right. I forgot it was a 3/4.
But if you draw...
Okay.
That's not good. 4 mana, 2/2s. Oh my god!
This is so big.
It is haste.
I mean, we just do this, right?
Yeah, there's no way it's not this. There's no way.
It's definitely attack all, right?
Yeah. Yes, there's no way. There's nothing they could have. They could have Sugar Rush and kill an X1, I guess. Okay, all right.
Wicked Roll does the job.
We just Wicked Roll.
All right.
Oh my god, that draw was insane. I was just like, oh, what can you give haste? I was like, a rat. Oh yeah, the rat catcher. It's 3/1. How about a 9/9 or whatever?
That's pretty good. How about the old Steel and Sack?
Yes. Okay. Well, I did not see that. I was like, wait, why are you rushing to steal like a 2/3 right now when they have an 0/4 blocker? I'm like, what is going on?
It's interesting. Like, I think when you have Twisted Fealty, so much of the game centers around what's the right turn for this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And like, you're almost trying to maximize the total amount of damage that Twisted Fealty does, I think, is really what that is.
Ooh, that's an awkward hand. This is another... It's like, I can't... I would never, ever mulligan this, I think, but...
I don't think we mulligan it, but I'm unsure about that, because...
I mean, it's just the antithesis of what we're trying to do. Especially Monstrous Rage. It's like...
Oh, God.
I wish you could cast Dragon Mantle on a land. I guess you could always cast Mantle on their creature. Is that true?
We can. Yes, but then they can use it. So if we didn't have this, like, we could do that and then cooped up, but they could use it to activate their Boundary Lands Ranger.
Oh, can you hover over Dragon Mantle? It gives the creature the ability, or is the ability?
Yeah, the creature has it. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is. I think we just make the rats because we need action. We need bodies. Bodies are good.
Well, they probably attack. They probably follow up with a creature, and then we get to young. We get to cut in whatever the creature is, and then the rat is a 3/3 essentially, or they have to use removal on it.
Yep,
that's the most likely thing to happen. Oh, why would you do that? That's so dangerous. Oh my god.
This is quite good for us.
upsets me very dramatically.
Sudsy McGee is a risk taker.
Yeah, living on the edge. Red and white. Well, I guess red mana. Open red mana.
Sudsy McGee don't give no Fs.
I respect it. I respect it.
Them, Garrett.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. A 4/4. Someone looks like they're going to get cooped up. Right? I mean, yeah, definitely.
Yes,
because
first we're going to do this to see what we draw.
Sure, fair enough. If it's a land, you get to do all kinds of cool crap. Yeah, so cooped up in Vigil, right? Or trainee, maybe.
Yes, it's definitely not Thief. Use the treasure.
Thief has the benefit of I think it's just trainee, right? Trainee is a better attacker with the monstrous rage.
Yeah.
Because they're probably going to play that 4/3, right? I guess not necessarily.
We don't know. I mean,
they could spider food the Gale Fang. That would be a bummer.
If they've got Flick a Coin, obviously they probably would cast that. It would be something that would make them think for a long time about which of these two to kill.
That's fair. Hey, Flick a Coin.
Look at that.
Look at the wizard over here at work.
Look at that.
I'm Carl, the wizard. They have another flick of the coin. Flick of the coin. If they have another flick of the coin, I'm going to be sad.
Okay, you want to talk about like random useless magic abilities? If someone is thinking for a long time, I'm usually pretty good at figuring out what card they've got in their hand, because why would you think unless you have X card? Now!
That's bad.
That wasn't great. I mean, we're still fine, but it wasn't great.
Yeah, that cut in helps. Our opponent's like deep in the mana tank here. I mean, like the backside of Heart Duelist is always playable, but I wonder if they have some white mana.
They just play the 4/3 here.
We're pretty good.
Fantastic for us.
Yes it is. Do we have any bargain, by the way? I don't think we do.
No.
The one reason to keep Vigil around is we have the 3/2 that bounces. That's true.
And also Butticorn +1/+1.
Oh my.
All right, well, you get your card from your Gale Fang. Fine with this.
Okay. 2/6. It might be worth it. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna fight. Yeah, they're gonna fight the 2/3 here. Yep. Is that no?
We can't save it.
Can't save it. What do they have for? Oh my! You can save that. That's probably worth it.
Save. Still not ideal, but it's worth saving.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Is that a win? 3, 4,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's one off. I think I just play it safer and do the 2/2s, because then they're going to 6. Like, how do they win next turn? There's no way.
I agree. I was just thinking it through.
If that was a wicked roll, maybe I'd be like,
agreed.
All right.
I think if it was a wicked roll, that was the play.
But they could have had Hamlet Glutton. That would have been kind of bad.
They could also gain life with a Heartflame Duelist, so that's
true.
A reason.
is true.
Our
Also, it's just
very
like,
good.
unless you have the win with Recruiter, I just like never want to throw it out. Boom. Take that. You get a 3/3. It's not enough. You got 2 blockers. Oh, they didn't
make a 3/3.
They didn't make a 3/3.
They got to keep
Never
this.
mind.
They got to keep this Garrick's Uprising around to draw cards after they're dead.
Is there like a oh? That's still not enough. Do you want to give that ball guest? Do you want to give him haste?
Yes.
By any chance?
I do.
Just for funsies, just for the lulls. How did you just showed them the grand ball guest? Just showed it to them, Carl.
Just willy-nilly just showed it to them.
Showed them our 2-mana 2/2. You showed it to them. No value.
Clearly a best of one player here.
Okay. That moment of valor is something that I would.
Uprising?
No, the moment of valor, Carl, for every creature they played.
Hey Muse, you want to be on YouTube? Hi.
Well, I hate this hand.
Hi YouTube.
Meow 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 meow. Wait,
this is where trainee's good though because it's 2 spells. We are gonna draw all of our lands though, so
there it goes. There it goes. I was thinking we might have a shot at trophying.
You always have to. Are you trapped, Muse? Oh gosh! Don't hit the space bar. Okay, cat. Thank you. Muse almost just passed priority.
That would have been bad.
Would have been bad.
That's good. That's bad. That's also good. Ooh. Bleh. Bleh.
But the yogurt contains sodium benzoate.
That's good. I guess you just don't do anything. I don't know. I'm glad we drew that planes though. Hell yeah.
This is very bad.
I can't imagine you want to attack here, right?
Like, it's situations like this where you say, I'm behind, so I shouldn't take time to make the rats. But then, if we don't make the rats, we have no other cards, so...
Yeah, I mean, there's no... You have to, because... I mean, I guess we could just draw gas for the rest of the game, but...
They should just make this thing a 4/4 and beat our face in.
That's bad. That's good. That's bad. Maybe they let us trade for their tough cookie. Come on, opponent. They do have the +1/+1 instant speed, and they have already shown us that they are more than happy to cast it into open mana.
Yeah, if they attack with just these two and hold the Daring Tracker back,
then you're not going to block.
Right.
Because can you hover over Raging Battle Mouse again? Oh. They're just going to cast into that.
That's a choice that can be made.
Maybe they attack with tough cookie now. Come on. Let's do it. Let's go. Well, that's a card that you can cast.
It is. Okay. We don't want the third planes, but I think we want the second planes, so I'm going to do this.
Yeah, that's fair, because we could get a Hopeful Vigil off the top. It's so funny. It's like I'm like, oh, you can cast Guest and Cooped Up, but
right?
it's only the second spell.
It's only the second spell.
I don't think you want to cast Cooped Up. Like, I'm much more afraid of most of their other cards. But you do get an attack in here. No, you don't.
No, we don't.
I lied. I was doing it out of excitement. This hand did transform into a much more reasonable hand.
We could like Cooped Up their 3/4 and attack for
4,
6.
Or yeah, you cool to trade the mouse for the ranger?
Like, I just don't think we can block and win this game. It is just where my head's at.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna do that. I mean, I guess we could also just attack with the rats. Maybe that's better.
Well, wait. What does the mouse actually do next turn? It allows you to double spell. So yeah, okay.
And also, I think they might just not attack with these things.
I mean, they should definitely attack with the ranger. And Ruby's going to do a fair bit of damage this turn, probably.
Right. So yeah, the thought there is like, I mean, we're pretty far behind. We can't block our way to victory. It's just like not at all possible. Mm-hmm. And so I want to get some sort of damage in to give to give us some sort of chance of winning a race. Is why I wanted to go.
No, I got you. I would block the tough cookie if they attack. Wow, they're not going to attack with a ranger?
That was fantastic. And if they keep playing like this, it makes that last play like really good.
Yeah. And now you just pack Guest, swing for 6, right? Or pack Trainee, one of those two.
Or do we pack Shepherd?
You could pack Shepherd. That's interesting. Shepherd is probably not going to get better than it is right now.
I think we do that.
Yeah. I mean, I guess Shepherd on the pack might have been more. No, because it's the same amount of damage. You're getting the damage in. That's what you want.
And it bumps Battle Mouse to a point where they have to
they have to double block,
and they're not going to.
Yeah. Okay. Go.
Double block the mouse. See,
I mean, that's
like, we're in the game.
That's also good. Well, we drew out of it with the Witch's Mark. I think we did because we drew 6. We have drawn a reasonable amount of lands to spells because of that Witch's Mark. Oh no,
that's uncomfortable.
Oh no, it has trample. It has trample, Carl.
This is a black card. Are they splashing this?
Oh no, Carl!
All right, stockpiling Celebrant to move over the Cooped Up.
You know what we need? Immonate's Recruiter would be perfect here.
Or Twisted Fealty.
Twisted Fealty would actually be extremely good. That's true. That's a great point. Look at this guy. This is crazy good point Bruiser. Guy.
We got that. Look at how much those cards just give you this racing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think that is definitely one of my biggest holes when I play this type of aggressive deck. I'm playing like my usual attrition game. You've got to play. That was clever.
Yeah.
Now they get to ditch that land. Or maybe they really want it. You doubt it, opponent. I think you want a random card. Okay. Bruiser.
Did they even have a swamp in their deck for the Scream Puff?
They had a swamp on game 1.
Okay,
yeah.
All right.
So yeah, I think they just have wild mana. I don't know what the answer to the next turn is. It might just be build out your board and hope to either draw Bruiser.
I bet they don't block if we attack with Edgewell Pack.
You don't think they'd block with their Ranger?
I mean, they've showed that they value this Ranger above their own life.
Okay, all right. I mean, I guess so. It just kind of sucks to trade Edgewell Pack. We might just be. We're probably not.
Crackback? No, we aren't.
But I don't think so because they only have the. Yeah, it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Again, taking risks here to try to win a game that we're massively behind in.
Maybe they block with Tough Cookie.
Damn it. All right.
I told you. I told you, Carl. Well, I'll tell you this. They were unlikely to attack with it, right? So getting it off the board does help our Bruiser possibility. At least.
Yes. Got to play to the old outs.
It might just be 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we do have to block here if they make
3, 10, 12, 16. Yeah, okay. Yikes.
Although I guess if they do that, you can just block Tough Cookie with Guest and go to 1. They have the Torch, right? Now they don't have the mana to kill us outright. Would not block the Scream Puff.
Oh, no. Yeah, absolutely not.
I'm just kidding. It was a joke. It has trample, so.
Prevent one of it. Trample, Death Touch.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably just dead, but no reason not to play out the land and the Vigil and see if
they just randomly don't kill us.
Yeah. Definitely play the land out.
Oh, you're saying for Recruiter?
Yeah. Well, actually, is that enough? 3, 4. Oh, maybe it was not worth it then.
Oh no, because we can't get both anyway. So.
Yeah, sorry. I was thinking either Recruiter or the Bruiser, but we need 8 for that. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we only have 7.
Do they find it?
And we win this game, this turn, or we lose, or I mean, we definitely lose. But
we have 5 toughness. Okay, they. Oh.
Did they just eat their food?
I think they meant to Tough Cookie it.
Yeah.
Right, we'll give him a courtesy concession after that. That's fine.
I mean, I think we were dead anyway, right?
I think we're dead anyway. I don't think it mattered.
Break the spell on the Garuk, I guess. I don't think so. That's just draw better this time, and maybe our opponent will not draw the mana to splash their Scream Puff this time.
I desperately wanted to find a reason to put in Battle Garb at some point just to
troll me.
Yeah.
There's no way that this is the right matchup for that, though.
Definitely not.
Ugh, God. I mean, you get to draw 2 more cards, Carl. I actually don't know. I mean, no, because any land makes this awful. Any land that you draw. This is what my entire experience for Wilds of Eldraine has been, Carl Chase.
I don't know. I mean, like,
You go first. You play a land.
Yeah, you're on 5 lands and 2 random cards.
Yeah.
With only
Sure
11
are.
left. I don't know. I'm keeping it. I don't know. I just don't know if 6s are going to be that much better. Like,
yeah, no, I got you. I'm fine with
I
it.
don't know. Maybe that's wrong. YouTube, if you think this is wrong, land based me in the comments and say how much of
Land
a
based.
say how much of a idiot I am.
Hey, that's a land, but it's
It is. Those are
all right.
cards,
We drew
though.
our best card, so that's
Those are
cool.
cards.
We even have a way to kill the tough cookie.
Ugh.
Oh God, come on, man.
Well, the good news is we don't have that many lands left.
True. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 9 lands left.
Hit for 6. All right, this gives more credence to just cutting in immediately.
Yeah, you just cut it in, right?
Yeah.
Like
it's mana. It's like, mana efficient. Like, yes, we don't get the young hero, but like that's fine.
Plus, and now we get to Imodane's Recruiter, and then we get to hasty up the Grand Ball Guest.
Yeah,
which is very cool.
Ugh. Oh,
that's
come on.
So bad for us. That's so bad for us.
So wait, how many draws have we had? 3 draws and 3 non-lands and 3 more lands.
Do you think they're going to play Scream Puff here? I think they are. I think that's exactly what's going to happen this turn.
Scream Puff is really bad. Please don't Scream Puff.
I think this is going to happen, Carl.
Really bad for us, I mean.
I know. And you can't block here because they have the trick. Please don't Scream Puff. We were saying it's not a great splash, but it absolutely wrecks us right now.
It's so good against us.
Kill this?
Okay.
Deal.
Sure. No!
Jesus Christ. So what's funny is you do get an attack in here with Grand Ball Guest if you play it and Recruiter.
Yeah, but
get him for 4, baby.
Oh my God. And then, like,
the Gale Fang is like GG. Like, we need, the only thing we have is cooped up, I think. I guess we have like Steal It or whatever.
Like, can we not draw 4 freaking lands after we only have like 11 lands in our deck?
It's fun. It's funny to watch you react to this. This is, I know you make fun of me for playing too many lands, but this happens to me a lot, and I don't play more than 17 lands. This happens to me all the time, and I think it happens to a lot of people all the time. Is why people want to play 16, but this is not a 16 land deck. I don't think.
I don't think it is.
It already is a 16 land deck. The 17th land is a creature on your battlefield right now. And we would be doing completely fine if that was a 4-mana 4/4 that did not have vigilance. I guess you have to wait on the Recruiter, right?
Do we triple block?
Maybe. They could have Burn and Pump.
I know.
I mean, you can also... No, you can't do that.
Just take one more hit. See if we draw something.
Yeah. You know, I think that Howling Yellfang is pretty decent. There you go, baby. There you go, baby.
Look. Get over here.
Carl, you hate this card, I thought.
No royal treatment. This is a sideboarded card, Garrett.
It's a good feeling, isn't it? To sideboard cards.
Rat out to save it.
Oh my god, rat out would be incredible. That's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but it's. I would probably just animate the land here. By the way,
absolutely, 100%. We animate the land here because we make it bigger. I think we make the land bigger.
You want to make the land bigger? I was wondering if you make the 2/2 bigger.
I think the reason you make the land bigger is because it allows you to attack through things and put more counters on things if they play another big creature.
Okay, and they will.
Scream Puff is imminent.
Scream Puff is coming for us, Carl. Please gain 3 life. Please gain 3 life. Okay, good. Oh.
No.
I mean, what could they even have? Okay. Oh, they could have Candy Grapple, I guess?
Yep.
Remember to animate the land before you recruiter.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, they just flooded.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Can you do it all here? Yeah. Can you animate? You can do it all. You have exactly enough. Oh, boy. Don't let the auto tapper do something weird. Okay. Oh my god, Carl. You even get the celebration trigger? Carl!
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 I think I'm still putting it on the land.
Yeah. That makes sense to me. Oh.
No whammies. No whammies.
We don't deserve this win. They can just. How are they going to just 6 us out of nowhere? Is there like a hasty? They could do the hasty 4/6 dragon right now, right? Oh, they don't have anything.
That's a trophy.
We don't deserve it. We whined way too much to deserve this.
Yeah, we just bitched and moaned and. Oh, look at all these lands. It's such an injustice.
It's like, you know what? Immodane's recruiter's worth 17 cards.
Oh, yeah, I mean, baby.
They also flooded. That's what happened, right? They also flooded hard.
Immodane's recruiter is worth all of
17 cards. You draw it, and it's like, doesn't matter. I mean, I wasn't going to save us in that game. It was, but that 4/4 vigilance was hilariously a roadblock to what we were doing.
I think one thing that today's draft highlighted is the differences in our play styles and like specifically what stops to make us think.
Mm-hmm. Well, I would admit that I'm not. Like, I would definitely lean at you for a more aggressive deck strategy. Like, I don't play cards like Twisted Fealty, and like that's how you can play them much more efficiently. I think though, like the big argument we had was that the 2/2 Ginger Brute versus a 2/2 flying, but I think we were actually saying the same thing with different levels of of gusto. Like I know what to do. But like it is also like it's somewhat outside of my go-to, so I have to think about it more. Whereas I think the difference between us is like that is your go-to. My go-to is more attrition based, so I've got to swap, and you probably have to, I don't know, but it makes sense to me. But like as long as I can swap, that's where I want to be at.
Agreed, and.
And I also taught you how to whine about flood.
Yes.
So hard that you draw the perfect spell. I was thinking the whole time, I was like, the only draw we have in the deck is Cooped Up to get past this 4/4 vigilance. But I forgot that we're playing best of 3, and we have a sideboard, and Moment of Valor is a perfect card in this. Look at that. Come on. How could you possibly say that? I mean, I know you don't actually say this. That best of 1 is better when you could do cool stuff like that. It's very rewarding.
Best of 3 infinitely more than best of 1. I just play best of one because it's ranked. I'll keep saying that.
Throwing out there. Play boosters are supposed to take away sideboardy cards. Oh, limited players don't like sideboardy cards. I love them. It's a huge part of limited that I love. So just throwing that out there.
If you ever stop talking, the original point that I was going to make was that I stop and think whenever, like, every single time there was like maybe a damage situation where could we like put our opponent in a tough spot with just getting enough damage in. Like, I stop and think every single time, and like, I think 9 times out of 10 it was just nothing, or like 19 times out of 20 there's just nothing. But I'm realizing like that, and that highlights is the I think a lot of the difference in the way that we play is like you are finding, like, in the middle of the game you tend to find the value line a lot better than I do and a lot quicker than I do. I think I'm very much an end game player, and like, okay, can we get them in a spot where this is better? But I was also going to screw up that one turn with the freaking roll situation and put them to 2 with like no creatures in play. Where the 3/2
it wouldn't have been no creatures on it. To be fair, your play I think was the same as I can't remember what your play was, but like, just because the roll fell off didn't mean, because it still had first strike, so it was still going to stay. Like, you still won combat with the creature either way, I think. With that line. So you weren't like far off or anything. It was just
one of my plays though is make the thing not block and then cast monster roll on the 2/1.
Oh, so then you're just losing your wicked roll. Literally just no value.
Just like they're at 2. Or they're at 1, but you don't have your wicked roll anymore, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like so much worse. Anyway.
But you know, that's probably a line that you would have gotten to like alone. It just, because you've got this obnoxious bug in your ear.
I might have screwed that up alone. I don't know.
I'm trying to give you an out here, Carl.
Yeah, I don't know. I do think putting the wicked roll on the card that I wasn't putting it on, again, like, messes with you a little bit. Even though I do think it ended up being the better play. So, okay, hey, we should probably end this thing, huh?
Yeah. Let's stop talking. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Yeah. I'm so excited to say that. We have to do this one last bit. This has been requested of us. Number 1, we have to name the episode right now. Number 2, we have to come up with the stupid jackass YouTube thumbnails together. And I got to take screenshots of them or whatever.
Yeah.
So let me switch.
And then we tell people to smash that like button like I'm smashing Garrett's
head. Smash it! All right. So first, what is the cool thing we did this? Nothing. We complained about complained about flood. Sideboarding won us that game. Rats.
Moment of Valor, Recruiter.
Wait, what about Moment of Valor OP?
They stole a living lectern? Question mark, exclamation point, question mark.
Wait, would you do Steel and Sack?
You won't believe what they stole.
You won't believe what they stole. We are leaning into this clickbait game hardcore, Carl.
100% and unapologetically.
Wait. You got to pull your wallet out and like empty it.
Oh. I actually have. Hold on. I have a lot of crap in my wallet, though. Hold on. Like a lot.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull out my wads of unreasonable.
I actually have several $100 bills because I still haven't cleaned it out after I went to Vegas.
Okay. All right, I think this is it, Carl. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Camera? Where's my damn camera? Do we have to take him?
We probably have to do this afterwards because.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
we'll do it afterwards. But I'll give.
It's gonna be something like.
It's gonna be like. Oh wait! Can we end this? Goodbye, everyone.
Bye. Smash that like button. Subscribe.
Smash it. Smash it.